Alright, alright guys, we are live back with some Madden 26. Ladies and gentlemen, doing some simulating the Cowboys and Dallas Cowboys and the Eagles first game of the season. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. I'll be in the chat. Without further ado, let's get it.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys come out and they are led out by Dak Prescott as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler who is now 32 years old.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. It's second down. Operating from the gun. There's Dak. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
He'll get that to Javonte Williams. Get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. To the air again. Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Puck was very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Second time they've connected on a drive. And this one goes for 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. The shotgun snap for Prescott. Open receiver, it's over. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Now they'll pitch it out here. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Cowboys field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop Now his 6th season in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
Barkley, the ball carrier. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. To throw is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 18. And an Eagles first down.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He's in! Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mixing run, mixing pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead.
Eagles 7, Cowboys 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7.
The Cowboys take over.
The Cowboys offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Pistol match for Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. He'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Sanders. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Third and short. Prescott. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Running for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he will not be able to turn up the field. They'll drop him behind the line.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Third and 6. From the shotgun, it's down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback as they come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Second down at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
A gain of
Hurts
10 yards.
and Brown connect. And it's a
Good.
first down for Philly.
First down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime.
49-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap down to Hurts. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. They'll bring up 2nd down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts will try it again. This one is caught by Dotson. And that's a first down. will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Again, Hurts. Here's Smith. There's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they started with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
8 yards on the pickup.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Hurts again. He runs with it. 10 yards on the scramble there. And picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts.
Eagles. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. Downfield by Pickens. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. The kick is good. Exciting finish to the half. We are tied as both teams head to their respective locker rooms.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Avery Williams on the return. They get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Eagles Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Micah Parsons on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the outside, he's got Smith. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third.
This pitch and catch
4.
may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. It's complete. Hurts finds Smith and an eagle. First down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And in motion is Brown. Off the play fake, Hurts. Caught in by the tight end, Dallas guy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 17
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the first down.
First and 10.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Middle, and he's got Brown. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That's good for
Hurts and Brown connects. And it's a first down for Philly.
First and 10.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Trying to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
He will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Third and long for Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Results in a fourth
A little
down.
miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Jake Elliott
On fourth
for the
down,
field
here
goal.
comes Jake Elliott
A
for the Philadelphia
37-yard
field goal.
attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles going to take the lead. It's now 13-10. Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Devontae Turpin on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38.
The Cowboys offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll get about 2. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle.
Adoree Jackson on the tackle. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Gap. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Gain of 12. And
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Quick throw here. It is caught by Tolbert. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
it's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
Prescott on the keeper. A gain of 7. 1st down, Dallas.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Dak controlling here on 1st down. Moving to his right. He'll take off again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner.
Brings up
A little
2nd
slow
and 4.
reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. Here's a design run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
27.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That one way to too slow in developing. They rally on the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
No gain on the play.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Eagles 13.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Use their first time out here. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Good snap. Back to Garrett. He's down again. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, you should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 more yards.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
27-yard line.
To the air again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Two timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Pass right side, caught by Lamb.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 2nd down. Dak to throw. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he'll be taken down. The game is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
2nd and 6.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now it's Hurts. Now screen set up for Bobby. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. And the timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Here we go. One final play. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete. It looked like early contact. Let's check the call. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. And this to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.